Hi, good morning. I'm Stephanie Fish, and I'm the general manager of Squirrel on the Square and a board member of Shakespeare Associates. We are the proud producers of the Livermore Shakespeare Festival. Good morning, Lisa. So I have Lisa Trolovich here with me. Thank you for taking the time to visit with me today. And just to start it off, what is your job title and what does that exactly mean?
I'm the producing artistic director, which means I'm the artistic director. I set the artistic mission and vision for the company. So maybe you might think of it as the style of the work that we do. I choose the plays, so the types of work that we do. And if I'm not casting my own show, I'm functioning as a casting director. The producing in front of producing artistic director is just a nod to the fact that we're still a small company. So I'm also doing some of the business side. But frequently I'll drop that now because Katie Marcel, our managing director, is doing so much of what I used to do and so much more as we grow. So sometimes I'll just put founding artistic director.
Did you envision that you would be getting to wear all of these hats when you first started this adventure?
No, I think, thank goodness, usually entrepreneurs, we don't know what we're getting ourselves into, or we wouldn't do it.
Right, right.
Your whole life, your whole life changes and you don't know what to expect. But I was trained as a director. My master's degree is in directing, and I had always just envisioned myself being a freelance director or settling in as an associate in a large company, because that's where I started, at the Old Globe Theater in San Diego. And I was the assistant director of the Play Discovery Program, which is what produced the new plays, and an assistant director on the other shows. But my boss, Bob Berlinger, was head of the new play program. And I thought, oh, that's a great position for me because I have administrative skills and then I could be a resident director. And that's actually what I did for quite a while. I was with a couple of companies. Someone I knew said, there's this place called the Tri-Valley, and they have a thriving community theater, but they don't have any professional theater. And then, a very long story short, I ended up falling in love with Livermore, and now the vision is bigger, wanting to create something for a community that lasts beyond me, creating something that's more integrated with the community, that has a lot of people that are important to the survival and the success of it, that creating that, which is a different kind of creation than directing a play. But yeah, no, I didn't expect I didn't expect to be doing all the stuff that I'm doing.
So obviously you are the founder of Shakespeare Associates. And so because I don't know, what was the first year that you actually directed a play out here?
Did the first show in 2002.
Okay.
And this small group of people that I started with, we were doing the Shakespeare in the Vineyards. We were actually looking to do a year-round theater, but couldn't find a space, couldn't find a place to do a 150-seat theater. We couldn't find a space that existed, and we couldn't get into an empty storefront. People just were kind of like, what are these people saying they want to do in our empty storefront? And then someone recommended the Vineyards. I was just talking to a couple of our associate artists, Jen LeBlanc and Marianne Rogers, who, in addition to being talented actors and directors, and we've all seen their work there, and we've seen Jen's writing in Persuasion, talking to them about how to adapt the plays for a COVID world and what does that mean. So we started these conversations, and Shakespeare experienced a couple of plagues. He had a history of adapting his plays, and sometimes with the original versions we think we're looking at maybe a compilation script that has two scenes. You kind of don't need both, but one of the scenes is the big scene with all the actors and all the props, and then another scene is sort of a recount of it. So maybe there was a shorter script that was done with fewer actors on the road, and so there's a lot of scholarship around this. So we feel that there's a Shakespearean tradition to particularly adapt to plagues. So it's opening up some creativity, and so hopefully we'll find some new ways of doing the Shakespeare that are appropriate, safe, and fun, and even open up a little scholarship.
Well, this was so wonderful to have this time to chat with you and learn a little bit more about you and what's coming up new for this wonderful organization. So thank you so much. And for folks out there, if you're looking for any more information about the Livermore Shakespeare Festival, our organization, please check us out at www.livermoreshakes.org. Thank you.